Hello, and welcome to another episode of Health, Wealth, and a Happy Home. So glad to have you join us. I'm your host, Jennifer Cohen. Thank you so much for watching the show. As always, we're going to bring you the best of the best of the best of the local businesses in our area. And today is absolutely no exception. We have C&B Homes on the show today. Chris Spanicle, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I love C&B Homes. I know many people who own one, and they rave and rave and rave about the quality of the home, and they're just gorgeous. You do such an amazing job, and you have been for many years now in this area. So please tell us a little bit about the backstory of C&B Homes.
Well, the backstory is the business has been here in the Verde Valley since 1973, so it's been here for a very long time. I am new ownership to it, about 3 years now, working towards that, but haven't changed a single thing since that all began. So we still take pride in all the fine points that Bill has shown us for making this thing go, and we just move with the ball the same way that we have, trying to keep the stride that we had before. Keeping our award-winning homes, and all of them are mini customs, so we really try to take care of our customers as we go through that and make the process fun. So still the same thing, we're trying to move it on the same way it was.
That's great. And you guys are well known for being very green in your building, very energy efficient.
Yes.
You are an Energy Star contractor and a net zero builder. Now, explain to us what that all means.
Well, the Energy Star is a program where getting builders together to strive to get a better product altogether. And so, you know, a great program that's there, and now it's shifting gears into the net zero building to where it's kind of trying to put together a package of a home that's as low as we can make that score for these folks for the footprint, the energy footprint that we use on these homes, based off of our designs and then their ideas that they put in as we build it, and trying to keep everything status quo to keep that carbon footprint and all the other footprints that we leave on that as small as possible.
Right, that's true. Traditional home building, not so green, not so efficient.
Right.
And what are some of the things that C&B does that makes those homes so energy efficient?
We pay attention to insulation factors, window factors, things that we all kind of pay attention to, but we pay extra attention to those certain aspects. And we've come up with different ways to insulate and seal things that that make it really a lot more tight. And then we introduce the fresh air into that envelope, that sealed envelope, to make it even that much better for the people living inside, that and keeping it dry and clean on the inside. So we're trying to put together a whole package on that level to make it something unique and extra efficient for the people that we hand them to.
And that's very important. You mentioned indoor air quality. In fact, you just won for the 7th year in a row the Indoor Air Plus Award, which, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know that is not an easy thing. You build these beautiful homes and you make them airtight to be super efficient, but then if you don't do the indoor air quality right, it can actually be detrimental to the health of those living in there, because it is such a tight little box. So tell us how that works.
Well, it works in the mechanical format. It works to where, in basic layman's terms, we take outdoor air, which is a whole lot cleaner than air inside that you keep rebreathing over and over again, especially in these tight homes, and introduces fresh air and takes that dirty air basically out. So it takes, it filters it, and it brings it, you know, it does a temperature exchange on it and brings it into where you got nice, clean, fresh air from the outside to breathe most all of the time, that's been filtered and cared for. And some folks have hyperallergies, where we put HEPA filters within that as well, to where it takes it that much further for the ones that are really in need for that level. But basically it's clean air in your house.
Wow. See, that's not something you really think about. You think my home is clean. It's clean inside. You know, but yes, rebreathing all that air, especially if you've got a nice airtight home so that it's energy efficient. You want to make sure it's wonderful that you can do things for allergens. People, you know, we all have allergies these days. Yeah. And on the dusty days, you know, we all know those dusty days when you look at your countertop and you go, oh my gosh, look at all this dust. You know, that doesn't have to happen.
No, not at all. Not anymore. So, you know, it just brings the nice, clean, fresh air in to keep the bodies moving forward like they're supposed to, keep the health up in folks. It also gets rid of, you know, sometimes a lot of the sicknesses that are in the house, or at least keeps it filtering and moving better. So it's a really good and established system that we put together in those houses.
Super important in this day and age, all of that. What I really like about C&B is you don't have to go to 9 different contractors to get the complete product. I don't have to go to a specialist in the insulation, then I don't have to have a specialist with the indoor air. I don't have to have a specialist in. You've got all that covered.
Yes, yeah, we cover everything with that, with our subcontractors, and then, you know, right from the get-go from our in-house staff. So we really take all the steps. You don't have to worry about that stuff, and we just work through the process as we go and try to make it as fun as we can for every individual we work with, because we're hands-on with every single one of the ones we work with ourselves. It's not shipped out to salespeople and things like that. Right off the bat, we are the ones that take and run you shopping and run you and do what we need to do to make it as personal as possible as well.
That's great. And I do notice that. Like I say, I've seen numerous homes and they were all very personalized. And that's a huge other step that you guys go through that most people don't. You know, most builders don't. They're like, no, you pick package A, B, or C. We build it for you. There you go. It's up to you to do the rest. And you're like, oh, let's go look at countertops. Let's go look at how we're going to shape the molding. And it's just wonderful from soup to nuts.
Yep.
You guys have it covered.
We do. Yeah, we try to make it as fun as possible, and we have floor plans that we base everything off of, but it's just a base. Every single home that we put together is custom for the individuals that we build for, unless there are specs, and then our specs go basically the way we want them, unless it comes in at the end and we have a homeowner buy it before it's done, and we'll go custom with them at that point. So we really care about what you want.
Nice. You can go several angles on that, which is great.
Yeah.
You also do commercial properties as well.
We do. Commercial remodels and commercial construction. It's not a big portion of what we do, but we do some bigger projects. And yes, it's another fascinating aspect of the construction side of things for sure. And it's a viable part of the local community, being able to do those kind of projects as well.
That's true, and you bring all your generations of knowledge and your green building aspects into those projects as well.
We do, yes, we do, as much as we can. So whatever we need to work with the owners, once again, usually it's another custom thing, whether it be the build itself or remodel or whatever we're doing, but we try to bring everything that we can in as far as the green stuff that we do.
Now, you've mentioned remodel a couple of times. So you build homes from the ground up, but you will also go in and remodel.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll go in and take something from what you have to what you want. And we have every aspect of that covered as well. So we have a great repertoire of subs to get through to make all that stuff happen. And I have great in-house framing to make all the bits and pieces come together for you the way you want.
That's great. One-stop shopping with
Indeed.
C&B Homes. That's
Indeed.
wonderful. So if someone owns an older home, it's not so energy efficient, not so up-to-date, maybe not suiting their needs anymore, they can give you guys a call.
Absolutely.
You come over and say, okay, what do you want to do? You want to knock out that wall? You need another bedroom? You need a bigger bedroom? You want a closet? We got to fix the air in here. We got to fix the lighting in here. Things like that. No problem for you guys.
No problem at all. No problem at all. That's we strive to do everything that we can in the construction world. So it's absolutely part of the game, and it keeps us all busy. So it keeps the economy rolling.
Absolutely. And how have you guys been doing?
We've been doing well.
Good.
The COVID is the COVID, and it's been something for us for some number of months now, and so it's changed things, but not in a negative way at all.
That's true. So you've been building at Crossroads at Mingus. How's that going?
That's going well. We've actually still have quite a few established lots up there that are for sale and moving in a direction, and we're selling houses and building houses up there. So, and that's a fun project for us. We really enjoy that, along with other things outside in the county and in the different cities as well. So we build in Cottonwood, build in Sedona, have a project going up there right now, and one actually starting out in the village of Oak Creek. So we've got projects all over the place.
That's fantastic. Good to know. You answered my question before I even asked it, so thank you, Chris. Go to cnbhomes.com for lots more information. If you're all fired up and you just need to call them right now, 928-634-8453 is the number. C&B Homes. You saw it right there on the screen. That's where you want to go for whatever your needs are. I'm sure Chris can help you out with that. We'll be right back with more health, wealth, and a happy home, so don't go away.
Been hearing about the crazy benefits of CBD? Find out how CBD can help you at Sedona's #1 resource, CBD Sedona. Come in for a free consultation and let our trained medical staff help you find the perfect product for you. Pain-relieving salves, full spectrum oils, honeys, teas, cookies, and even CBD for pets. Ready to feel fantastic? Come on by CBD Sedona today.
Award-winning Soundbites Grill is an entertainment restaurant located in Uptown Sedona at the Hyatt Pinion Point Resort. Open for lunch and dinner, featuring fresh fish, all-natural hand-cut beef, even a full vegan menu. Family-friendly, open 11:30 to 9, late dining on Friday and Saturday. Soundbites Grill has some of the best views of the Sedona Red Rocks. Offers world-class entertainment, food, fun, and music.
Are you struggling to overcome an addiction, depression, insomnia, or a weight problem? Then it's time for you to meet with Dr. Elaine Kissel, award-winning, world-renowned hypnotherapist, author, and mind trainer. Now you can get her help from the privacy and comfort of your own home. Let Elaine Kissel create a personalized hypnotherapy plan to overcome your problem forever. Call 844-4KISSEL now for a discounted evaluation appointment. That's 844-4KISSEL.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Gettles.
Welcome back to Health, Wealth, and a Happy Home. We're talking with Chris Spanigal. He's the owner of C&B Homes. We've been talking about their amazing, amazing quality builds that they've been doing. And I know you've probably seen a few homes and you didn't realize it. If you go, wow, that's a good looking home, and the owner's really happy with it, it's probably a C&B home. Let's talk about what goes into building these particular homes, because building an energy efficient home is very different than building another home, which is just frame and then boop, and then there's walls and there you go. But then that person ends up spending a ton of money to heat it or cool it, or maybe it's not taking advantage of the environment around them, or maybe it's not using really up-to-date facilities and equipments and all kinds of other things. So tell us what goes into it, this particular type of home.
Well, we base everything off of, it's a score sheet that comes through with these homes, and it's called a HERS score. The code-built house starts at 100, and it's kind of like a golf score. The lower you can get that score, the better the house is. And so everything that you do takes blocks of points off of that as you go down. So Energy Star brings that down from the 100 that a code-built house is down to, I believe it's 75. And then from there you do the insulation factors, the window factors, and all the little details that you stick into that. And then you have it tested by a third party that does this specifically. That's all they do, is this specific kind of testing for these homes. So ductwork comes into play for your air conditioning. How you do your insulation comes into play. How tight the house is comes into play. And all these things start chipping away at that score down to where you get to the fine-tuning things like adding solar panels and things along those lines to keep your score. It even drops it even more and gets it down to levels. Our average is in the teens now because solar is included in what we do, and so our HERS scores are fantastic. We've even got a couple out there that are 0 or in the negative numbers, and so we push towards those if the people want to push that envelope and have that number.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you say a regular house built to code has a score of about 100.
Correct.
And you're building them in the teens and then hitting the zeros as well.
Correct.
As far as energy efficiency goes.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, they're amazing homes. When we're done, sometimes they even shock us. I'm like, wow, we did a really good job in that one.
That's good. That's good when you can do that
It
to
is.
yourself. Now, you guys won the Department of Energy Housing Innovation Awards for 3 years in a row. What is that award given for?
That award is given for the energy aspect, along with the materials that go into it, along with the actual construction itself. And so there's different variables that we have to submit in this. The application is actually quite lengthy and quite large to get through and in. And it takes a team of us to get all the information in and together to make that happen. But basically it's put into a team of judges, and they judge it based off of all of these things and then select a winner out of, and it's a nationwide thing. It's not just here, so it's a nationwide award. It's not a local award. So they put us in the bucket with, large home builders across the country, and it's kind of fun. They have an award ceremony, and usually we go. This year it's kind of off because of what's going on, but we go to that location and select awards, and then there's classes and things that we pull from to learn more stuff. You get a group of people like that together, and it's fun to pull from each other to get even better at what you do.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah, it's a neat gig.
I bet, though, building in this area is more challenging than, say, building somewhere in Michigan. I mean, yeah, they get cold, but they don't have the desert heat and the desert sun, and they don't have the wind we get out here and the severe weather that we get out here. So building here, you must have to have even a higher skill set.
I feel that we do. Every place has its little issues on what you do, and building anywhere is just a little bit of a learning curve just because of the environment itself. But then that brings you back to this group of people here. So if you did that, you would have this group of people here to pull from to gather that information or do it. This is a challenging environment to build in, there's no doubt, because the heat itself and just in the process with the men that are doing the work on the ground, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. And so yes, this place is a very challenging place to put something together, there's no doubt.
But that makes it the absolute best place to build these types of homes.
Absolutely.
Because of our extreme conditions, having a home that is energy efficient, that uses solar, that has that clean air inside, that is that incredibly well insulated, that's super important here.
It is, because we spend a lot of times in our homes when it's so hot outside. And so spending that time in the home, having the fresh air come in, having the efficiency, because when you're sitting there, you're not going to want to sit there at 80 degrees. You want it to have nice 72 degrees inside. And you can do that for a lot cheaper in a home that we put together. So have it healthy, comfortable, that's what we strive for.
Right. And you mentioned the word cheaper. That really rings a bell, because if a homeowner who wanted their home built had to shop out to all different types of people trying to get the right price and having different companies come in for all the solar guy and this and that and the other thing, and then the refrigerant and they're going to end up with a lot more bills than just going through you. You've got everything in-house. You've got everything taken care of. You've got skilled craftsmen everywhere, top of the line, high quality craftsmanship done by everyone. And it's going to come in at less than if you try to farm it out.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we try to really keep our numbers tight. We're still probably one of the better priced builders in the area with what we do, but we've done the way we've done it so long, there's not another way for us to do it at this point. So we're practiced at it, and the subs we use know exactly what we're looking for and how we're looking for it to get done, and so it works out very well. So it does work out to the benefit of whoever is purchasing or having us build.
Absolutely. That works out to reduce costs in your build, and then afterwards when you're living in your home. And you're not paying APS anything because you have solar, because you're so well insulated that your home stays nice and toasty in the winter and nice and cool in the summer. That's going to save tons of money. I mean, the electricity bills, I'm sorry, they keep going up, and they're going to keep going up and keep going up until they are just astronomical. But with a quality built home from C&B, no problem.
Yep, no problem, not at all. We try to pride ourselves on building the future now so that we can hand out something to future generations with what we're putting together now, whether these folks keep it or sell it or whatever we're doing. So we really strive for that.
I bet the resale value has to be awesome.
Yeah.
Just awesome. And how quickly they must sell compared to another home that isn't as efficient. Someone says, oh, that's a C&B home, sold. Don't even need to see it. I know it's going to be exceptional.
Yep, exactly. And that's what we strive for. That's what we like to hear.
Well, quality with efficiency in mind is your motto, and you're definitely living up to that and more.
You.
And it's beautiful too. You should say the homes are beautiful. Need a little line in there. But if you go on the website cnbhomes.com, there's lots of photos on there. There's lots of information about how green you are, information on the awards that you've won, contact information. The website is cnbhomes.com. Of course, if you want to give them a call, 928-634-8453. What made you want to get into this business, Chris?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I've always been a part of the trades and in the business itself on one level or another. And I kind of grew up in it with family being and building home builders as well. And so I've floated in and out with plumbing being my main trade of doing the whole projects myself. And this has been a fun endeavor for me. It's just been fun to be able to take hold of something that's been such a fantastic product already and run with it and make it even better. Move forward with it, not limiting anything on it. So it's just fun for me. It's just fun.
Well, that's fantastic. I love that you were a tradesman already, and that you sought this out and said, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And I can see how passionate you are about this. You know, not everybody can talk about, you know, efficient homes with that glitter in their eyes like you do.
We enjoy it. We like handing over these products to people. It makes us feel really good about it. So it's something that I'll be doing for very many years, without a doubt.
That's wonderful to hear, wonderful to hear. And I can see that you also like working with the homeowners on the project and making it their own. I can see that that's definitely interesting to you.
It's super important to us, actually. If it was me and mine and I wanted to do something and had somebody working for me, I would hope that I could do these little things that come along and change it, you know, even if it costs a little bit more money, and be able to do that. And that's how we work it that way. So we try to make sure we take care of everybody just like they're the only one.
Wow, that's fantastic. How many homes have you built so far in the area, do you know?
Oh gosh, C&B itself is on 822 projects thus far.
Nice.
And that's in the 47 years or so of business. So yeah,
That's
there's
great.
a lot of projects on the ground.
There's a lot to stand up to. That's
Yep.
that's really awesome. Well, if you need something in a commercial project, a custom home, a renovation of either thing, C&B Homes has got you taken care of. You want a wonderful, green, efficient home that'll look gorgeous for years to come with excellent resale value. People will be banging down your door, sell it to me, and you going, I don't want to sell it because I like it, because it's perfect. Go to cnbhomes.com. We've got a little bit more to talk about with Chris, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
The EPA says C&B Construction ranks in the top 1% nationally. C&B Construction invites you to see what energy efficiency and indoor air quality can be. We have won another Department of Energy Innovation Award, and C&B Construction is the only contractor in the country to win 6 consecutive EPA Indoor Air Plus awards. Experience our zero-energy, move-in ready homes at Crossroads at Mingus.
C&B Construction, locally respected, nationally recognized. Find out more at candbhomes.com.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
And welcome back. We're talking with Chris Spanigal, the owner of C&B Homes. Wonderful, wonderful homes. I know you've seen them if you go to the Crossroads at Mingus, and all those beautiful homes there. Gray Fox Ridge was completed. That's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like dying to see the insides of these houses, to take tours of these houses. There's something very cool on your website, Chris. On your website, we can do a virtual tour.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
We have a virtual tour of 7 of our models that we had done VR style, and then we have 3 or 4 others that we actually have a 3D camera that we run around, and you can do walkthroughs of already created houses that we put together ourselves. But they're fantastic. You do a walkthrough on them. The ones that are the VRs are already furnished, and the colors selected and all designed by us on the interiors, and they're really nice to walk through. And in the times we have right now, so a lot of people are less comfortable going out and visiting, and so it's a good option to get exactly what we've got. And then, you know, if there's something on there you like, you could call us and we can give you the floor plans, email them over to you so you can see where they start and go from there. So it's something that we're trying to adjust to the new the new thing with the COVID out here. So and it's working out pretty well. We're getting a lot of compliments on that, and it's a really neat tour. If you have a chance to go take it, it's really good and it's really easy. Just click into the website and go to the virtual tour tab.
How fun. Date night reinvented. Hey, honey, let's go at cnbhomes.com with our glass of wine and tour some homes. We don't even have to leave our living room.
Indeed.
You know, get comfy. That's great. That was a wonderful idea for you guys to do that.
Thank you.
To be able to do that in the comfort of our own home. Yeah, feels very secure right now.
Yep.
Well, that's great. And the website is just beautiful. Kudos to whomever is running that for you.
Thank you.
And you guys just do so much great work. It's just impressive. And you're so darn nice, too.
Thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate that. Yeah, we really take pride in our customer service and the people we take care of. There's some times and moments that are very challenging in building a home, and we try to take each and every one of those and stuff it in a pocket somewhere and keep on moving. You know, it's all about how we make the project keep going. And we're open-minded to any and everything that comes along. As long as everybody's aware of what's going on, we're good to go.
Great.
So we just try to take care of the customers. It's the big thing for us.
That is super important and great to hear, because no one wants to be left out of their home building, you know, process. It's their home. It's like they're getting a new baby and they want to name it.
Yep.
You know, and some companies like, nope, it comes with this name and this is it. This is what you get. It comes out of a box. It's like, don't order your house from a box store. You know, have a custom home built. Have a green, efficient, beautiful home. Your neighbors are going to be envious. I like that you do these communities as well as you'll build elsewhere, and you are building everywhere. You know, you're building in Cottonwood. You're building all around here. You're building in Sedona. You're building in VOC now. I mean, that's wonderful that you can share.
Yes. No, yeah, we're spread out all over the place, and we're enjoying all the projects all over the place, and we're giving the same products to each and every one of these people that are out there. So it's, once again, it comes down to us and what you want, and we try to just build that dream for you. So it's yours to have built. We just want to make it right and make it yours.
Oh, I love it. Building your dream. That's a new motto. That's great. To go along with the other one, of course, you know, quality with efficiency in mind, building your dream. See? Right here.
I like
on
it.
Health, Wealth, and a Happy Home.
it.
You figured it out. Go to cnbhomes.com if you want more information. If you want to read about all the green practices, everything that goes into a C&B home. If you want to take a virtual tour of all those different homes, you know, in the comfort of your own home, just great. Look around. If you want to talk to somebody, 928-634-8453. They'll answer any questions you may have. If you're commercial, residential, you need a new build, you need a remodel, C&B's got you covered. Chris, thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for everything you do in C&B Homes for this area. It's beautiful.
Appreciate you.
That's all the time we have left. Thank you so much for always joining us on Health, Wealth, and a Happy Home. We'll see you next time.